welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you are joining me again, thank you so much for rocking with me. Now, this video is just a little bit different. So I actually have family in town, and today is Sunday, and so all of next week we are going on some college visits for my little brother, and so I decided to host Sunday dinner at my place. So I'm planning on doing Sunday dinner and having a game night. So I have like 5 minute to win it games that we're gonna do. I bought like a what do you call it, like a medallion for the winner, and I want it to be a good time for everybody. So right now it is 2:26. I am having dinner at 6 p.m. So between now and then I'm gonna do just a little bit of straightening up, and then I'm going to cook. So my mom has requested lasagna. She loves my lasagna. Everybody loves my lasagna. So I'm gonna make that lasagna, a fresh salad, some stuffed mushrooms, and some garlic bread. And for dessert, I have like a kit to make strawberry shortcake with the little Publix strawberry shortcake shells and some fresh fruit and whipped cream. And I also got a raspberry Danish. So I have already straightened up. Bae has helped me clean up the place, so that part is done. I really just have been relaxing so that I can time it just right, because I don't want to have to reheat the food up and stuff. I'd like for it to still be hot and fresh by 6 o'clock. So I'm gonna start cooking in about 30 minutes. Between now and then, I'm just relaxing, watching TV. I am gonna straighten up my room just a little bit because I have a couple of clothes and stuff that I need to put away. The dress code for tonight is pajamas, because it blows my mind. Like when you go over to visit family, like when you're out of town or whatever, and you come over for dinner, like feeling the need to dress up just to sit in the living room, like no, we're not doing that over here. I'm going to be in my pajamas, therefore I'm going to tell you that you should also be in your pajamas. So it's dinner, it's pajama and game night, so it should be a good time. It is about that time. I'm about to get started with cooking, and I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. Let's go. So first things first, I love having fresh green bell pepper and yellow onion in my lasagna sauce, and that also goes for spaghetti as well. So I'm chopping those up now to be able to add to the sauce later. Now I'm warming up my pot, and I'm adding a little bit of olive oil. Then I'm adding the yellow onion and the green bell peppers that I was just chopping up to get those going. Now I'm going in with some minced garlic, and yeah, I know fresh garlic is probably the better option, but sometimes you gotta work with what you got. Now I'm gonna give that a good stir, and I'm going in with some ground beef. Notice how I'm washing my hands because some of the liquid from the ground beef package did get on my hands. We don't want any cross-contamination going on or getting yucky beef juice on everything. And so now I'm going in with some mild Italian sausage. So this is comprised of both beef and pork. And again, gotta wash those hands. Playing with meat is no joke. So here's a look at what we got so far. I'm gonna give that a nice stir, being sure to break up my meat a little bit so that it can cook evenly. Now we're gonna go in with the sauces and the seasonings that I use. So here's some Worcestershire, just a little bit. Then we have some Himalayan salt. Next, we have some Italian seasoning. So I believe that has oregano, white pepper, basil, all of those Italian spices. And I love oregano and the flavor so much that I add a little bit more of that. Then we have some accent. So that's really just a flavor enhancer. Next, we got some thyme. Ooh, look at that cloud of thyme. Then we've got some onion powder. Give that a nice little stir. At this point, it's starting to smell amazing. And unfortunately, I did inhale a couple of those seasonings, so I had to make a mad dash so that I can sneeze and not sneeze in the kitchen or anywhere near the pot. Now we got some garlic powder. Going in with some black pepper. Some adobo. Yes, I add adobo in literally everything that I cook. If you know, you know. Next, we have some basil. And again, all of these things were in that Italian seasoning that I used, but I love the flavors and the aromatics so much that I add a little bit extra. I'm giving that a nice stir. Then we're going in with some Bertolli pasta sauce or marinara sauce. Oop, a little bit got on my eye, but that's okay. And now, just to make sure that I get every little bit of sauce, I add just a little bit of distilled water into the jar, give it a good shake, and then pour that into the pot. None of the sauce is going to waste. And yes, I add a little bit of ketchup. The sweetness of the ketchup cuts the acidity of the tomato. I am somebody that suffers from acid reflux, and to be quite honest, just a little bit of ketchup goes a really long way. And so at this point, the sauce is almost done, so I'm going to allow it to simmer for 1 hour on low heat. At this point, it's time for me to relax, so I am going to make a cocktail. Here I have some tequila and some raspberry lemonade. And I'm not a fan of super sweet drinks, so I always cut the sugar with a little bit of water, or in this case, some grapefruit sparkling water. Call me old lady, but I don't know, sweet juices just don't do it for me anymore. And here I am cutting up some cucumber to add to it. And y'all, this is like such a light and refreshing drink. So now I'm going in to make my ricotta mix. So I have 1 egg and a tub of ricotta cheese. I'm whisking well, not really whisking because I'm using a fork, but I'm beating the egg, and then I'm going in with my ricotta cheese if the lid and the plastic protector will cooperate with me. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But I get it. It's all in the name of preserving your food. So now I'm going in with some parsley, because when I cut into lasagna, I really don't want to just see some white creamy stuff there. I'd prefer it to have a little bit of parsley just to give to that aesthetic and to make it just look better, in my opinion. So I'm mixing all of that together, going in with a little bit more parsley because it just wasn't enough. And now I am dumping my cheese out. For the cheese, I used an Italian blend, which I believe has 6 different cheeses in it. And I feel as though when you use different types of cheese, it just enhances the flavor and the richness. And so here I'm literally just smoothing out some of the clumps, because when I am spreading the cheese on the lasagna, I'm kind of grabbing handfuls of it and I don't want like a huge block. And so now it is time to assemble the lasagna. So my sauce has simmered for about an hour, and I like doing this just because it truly allows the flavors that you put in there to come through. And so I start by putting a little bit of the meat sauce at the bottom, and then I layer it with oven-ready pasta or oven-ready lasagna. It's my favorite to use. It's the most convenient. When you're using the other pasta that's not oven ready, you really have to be careful as to not overcook the noodles, or you will end up with mushy lasagna. And so this is one of my ways to kind of prevent that. And so I laid the lasagna out, and now I am adding on the ricotta cheese. And it's very important to make sure that you distribute it evenly throughout so you don't have a huge clump of ricotta cheese and then some missing. And so now I'm going in with the cheese blend, and it's literally repeating this step a couple of times until either your pan runs out of room or you run out of the ingredients to layer it. And don't mind my singing and my little bop. Bae was really playing some throwback hits, so I could not help but dance and sing along. And I mean, this lasagna looks like it's about to be amazing, so I am excited for that too. So now we are on the final layer of my lasagna, and so as you'll notice, I'm being a little heavy with the cheese on this layer just because this is going to be the top of the lasagna, and so you want it to have that nice cheesy layer on top. And so I'm making sure that essentially that the layer underneath it is completely covered. And now I'm going to top that off with, surprise, surprise, parsley, just again to give it that aesthetic. You don't want to just have a layer of pale looking white cheese when it comes out. I like it to have a little bit of parsley, and sometimes I'll add some paprika to that. And so I am covering it with foil, and I will put it in the oven to cook for about 25 minutes. And I do have a wardrobe change because while the lasagna was in for the first 25 minutes, I went ahead and took my shower. And so now I am removing the foils to allow it to cook for an additional 25 minutes uncovered. And that is where you're really going to get that nice golden cheesy layer on top. And as you can see, my cheese stuck to the foil a little bit. I don't like the way that it looks, so I'm going to add just a little bit more cheese to kind of fill in the holes that was created there. And pro tip, if you spray a little bit of cooking oil on the aluminum foil before putting it on, you'll avoid that. I did miss that step, but it's an easy fix. And so this is what the lasagna looks like right now. Again, I'm gonna stick it in the oven for another 25 minutes and then it should be ready. Now we are moving on to my stuffed mushrooms, which I've already assembled. It's essentially baby Bella and portobello mushrooms stuffed with cheese, some spinach and artichoke, and now I'm just adding a little bit more seasoning to it. So I'm going in with some garlic powder, and I'm going to add a little bit of butter on top because everything tastes better with a little bit of butter. Hello guys, so the lasagna is almost done. It has about 10 minutes uncovered in the oven. So while that was cooking for the last 25 minutes, I decided to go ahead and take my shower, do a light beat, and put on my pajamas. So this is what I'm gonna be wearing. Again, it is pajama night slash game night slash Italian night. It's Sunday evening, so let's just be cozy in our pajamas. So again, I am wrapping up the lasagna. I do have the mushrooms, the stuffed mushrooms that I'm gonna put in the oven at the last minute just because it literally only takes like 6 to 7 minutes to cook. So when my family tells me that they're on their way, I'll probably go ahead and put that in the oven. And I have some breadsticks that I need to put in the oven. I think that might take like 12 minutes or so. So I'll probably wait a little while before I do that. And then I'll just mix together a salad and dinner will be ready. So I'm going to chill out for just a little bit and then I'll pick you guys back up. So at this point, I've already pulled the lasagna out of the oven and it is finished. And now I am getting ready to put the breadsticks into the oven and the stuffed mushrooms. And so for the breadsticks, I got like the classic, the long breadsticks. I believe I got it from Publix. And so with that, it's already buttered up, it's already garlicky. You literally just have to put it on a cookie sheet and put it in the oven. And so that is about to go in, and I believe it only takes about 12 minutes or so it cooks really quick. So now, while the breadsticks and the stuffed mushrooms are cooking, I am going to prep my salad. So I am cutting up some red onion into some thin slices. And then I am going to finely slice up some cucumber. Now I'm going to slice up some cherry tomatoes to add. And then lastly, I have some red and some orange bell pepper to add to my salad. For the base of my salad, I'm using Italian salad mix. So it's essentially like spring mix, but it has red cabbage in it as well. And then I'm gonna add all of my chopped onion and tomato, cucumber, and bell peppers to that salad with a little dash of black pepper. And so here is a final look at everything prepared and ready to go just minutes before my family and I dig in.
Okay. They're trying to come for me. Hey, all right, Kelvin, come on, Kelvin. Alexa, come on. There's no alliance. It's every man for himself. Alexa, set a timer for 60 seconds. Be positive. All right. Come on, Kelvin. There you go. 1, 2. Okay. 3. All right. 4. Oh. Okay. Oh, working. Oh my gosh. I would be mad if I had nothing in. You're working so hard. You're a little super. Okay. Oh,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Oh my goodness. She was going to Oh. Get it, y'all. I'm not feeling anything. What kind of food is this? I'm not hearing anything dropping my dish.
I got them all on. 2 more left.
Can I turn my bowl? Can I just...
Am I getting something?
I don't feel anything, Kelvin. Kelvin, you got them all. Keep going, y'all got it.
Boy.
Why you don't have any weight? I don't feel anything. That's the point.
Hey, what's the trick? I can't. I don't think I have nothing.
Y'all are doing good.
No. If I lied to you last time.
What's happening? Y'all are doing good. I'm really not up yet. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Oh, I forgot something.
Yeah. Oh, there was something there. Oh my goodness. Oh, the storm that was here yesterday moved to Florida.
Weight loss.
For so long,
I felt stuck. But Zepbound means change. Zepbound is for adults with obesity to help lose weight and keep
Y'all
it
need to
off.
lick them. Let's stick
changing what I
together.
believe is possible when it comes to weight loss. It's changing how much weight I lose, up to 48 pounds.
And some lost over 58 pounds.
It's like a survival challenge.
2, 1.
Alright, that was smart, baby. Right. Look, Mom got like 12 of them in there. Oh, they rolling. Hey, and you gotta put them in the bowl. Oh my goodness. Can you bring back? Oh, this thing. I didn't want to give it away at the camera. I might need some of the ones that roll back in my plate. Pass this to one more, please.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, did you eat any of your food?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alexa.
I told you Mom was going to win that.
Yeah.